Welcome everybody to the series between Motlow State Community College and Chattanooga State Community College. Starting game one here on this fine Saturday is Caleb Meredith. Wyatt Collins is behind the plate. Cade Chamley's at third. Connor Linkfield's at short. Corey Morrow's at second. Aiden McCaskey is at first. That first pitch is a ball. Adam Haber's in the left. Scott Kimball's in center. Stoney Smith is in right. That pitch is hit on the ground. Bounce takes a big hop above Cade Chamley, and that will be a single for the leadoff hitter from Motlow. And that is number 1, Irvin Hernandez. Brings up number 11, Julius Sears for the Bucks. The ball is hit to the second baseman, Corey Morrow, flips it to short and throws it to first for the 4-6-3 double play. Brings up number 12, Gabe Siebert. Apologies for any mistakes on the last names. First pitch is a fastball fouled back into the parking lot for strike 1. Curveball hit to the third baseman, Cade Chamley. He fields it. Gets away from the first baseman. And Gabe will reach second on a throwing error from the third baseman. Up to bat for the Bucks is number 10, Caleb Valdez, a left-handed hitter. Two outs with a runner on second for the Bucks. First pitch is a slider outside and low for ball 1. Another slider in the dirt for ball 2. Runner on second base is taking some big leads, hopping back and forth, trying to distract Caleb Meredith on the mound. Fastball outside for ball 3. 3-0 count to number 10, Caleb Valdez. Slider swung on and fouled over on the left side for strike 1. Three and 1 count to Valdez here in the top of the first. Slider in the zone for strike 2 to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. The 3-2 pitch. Slider swung on and hit into the right field. Runner is coming home to score. That'll be 1 run for Motlow State on a base hit by Caleb Valdez. The ball was hitting between the first and the second baseman. Both dove for it. Couldn't get to it in time. Brings up number 32, Tate Van Hooser. As a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Number 25, Jackson Cawthron, is on deck for the Bucks. Throw over to first. He is safe. Fastball outside for ball one. 1-1 count to Van Hooser. Changeup swung on a miss for strike two. There's a fastball hit in the left center field. Adam Haber is going over, and he will make the catch for out number 3 of the inning. Motlow scores 1 run on 2 hits here in the top of the first. Leading off the Tigers here in the bottom of the first is number 4, the center fielder, Scott Campbell. In the 2-hole will be the left fielder, number 10, Adam Haber. Number 35, Aaron Osada, is on the mound starting for the Bucks. First pitch is a fastball in the dirt for ball one. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one to even up the count. Fastball hit down into the right field corner. Right fielder throws it. Scott Campbell will slide into second with a leadoff double for Chatt State. Number 10, Adam Haber's up to bat now. Squares around a bunt, and it is fouled back for strike one. Squares around a bunt. That's a fastball up in the zone for ball one. One count to Haber as a curveball fouled down the left side for strike two. One two count to Haber. There's a curveball fouled back to keep the count at 1-2. Fastball fouled back to stay at 1-2. One-two count to Haber with a runner on second. No outs. Number 3, Cade Chamley is on deck for the Tigers. That pitch is outside for ball two. Two pitch to Haber. Fastball inside for ball three. Full count. That pitch is outside for ball four. There are now runners on first and second with no outs, with the third baseman, number 3, Cade Chamley, up to bat. Squares around the bunt. That pitch is high for ball one. Squares around, bunts it foul for strike one. Squares around the bunt, and he gets it. It is foul for strike two. One-two count to Chamley. That pitch is hit softly, and it hits the runner, Haber, in between second. That will be the first out of the inning. He tried to avoid it, but he is out. Scott Campbell advanced to third on that ground ball, but he has to stay at second since it was an interference. Runners are still on first and second now with one out. Brings up the first baseman, number 27, Aiden McCaskey. Change up on the corner for strike one. That pitch is fouled back for strike two. Oh, 2 count to McCaskey. As a curveball hit high, the shortstop will go back and make the grab for the second out of the inning. Brings up the right fielder, number 13, Stoney Smith. As a fastball in the dirt for ball one. Slider on the outside corner is a ball. Close pitch there. 2-0 count to Smith. 2 outs and runner on first and second. Fastball down the middle for strike one. That is a fastball fouled in the parking lot for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first and second here in the bottom of the first for the Tigers. That pitch is outside for ball 3. It is now a full count to Stoney Smith. Runners would be going here as soon as he lifts his leg to pitch. Curveball low for ball 4. Bases are now loaded for the second baseman, number 9, Corey Morrow. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Change up on the outside corner for strike one. Looked to be about 6-7 inches out off the plate, but it is called a strike. Fastball up and in for ball 1. 1-1 pitch is fouled back for strike 2. That pitch is fouled back to stay at 1-2 to Corey Morrow. One-two pitch. Curveball inside for ball 2. Almost hit his shoulder. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for the Tigers. That pitch is inside for ball 3 to make the count full to Morrow. The 3-2 pitch is fouled back. The 3-2 pitch is outside for ball 4. That will walk a run in for the Tigers. Score is now 1-1 with the bases loaded still. Brings up the shortstop, number 7, Connor Linkfield, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Curveball up in the zone for ball 1 to Connor Linkfield. As a fastball fouled off the foot for strike 1. One count to Linkfield. That pitch will be hit into center field. Kay Chamley will come in to score. Stoney Smith will also come in to score. Connor Linkfield will reach second on the throw, thrown to third. Runners are now on second and third with 2 outs. Scores 3-1 Chatt State. Brings up the DH number 31, Anthony Bandiero. First pitch is a fastball swung and missed for strike 1. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 2. That pitch is hit in the left field. Left fielder will camp under it, make the grab for the third out of the inning. Chatt State scores 3 runs off of 2 hits and a couple walks, and we will move into the top of the second. Leading off for Motlow here in the top of the second is number 25, Jackson Cawthorn. First pitch from Meredith is fastball hit foul for strike 1. That pitch is hit foul down the line to the first baseman for strike 2. Oh-2 pitch from Meredith. Fastball swung on a miss for strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Up to bat is number 2, Tucker Allen for the Bucks. First pitch is a fastball hit to the third baseman, Cade Chamley. He will field it, throw him out at first for the second out of the inning. Up to bat now is number 17, Jonathan Webster. First pitch. Fastball in the inside corner for ball 1. As a fastball hit to the shortstop link field, fields it, makes the throw to first for the third out of the inning. Quick 1-2-3 inning from Meredith, and we'll move to the bottom of the second. Up to bat here in the bottom of the second for the Tigers is the number 5, the catcher, Wyatt Collins. First pitch is a fastball. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball way up there for ball 1. Catcher almost had to jump for that one. 1-1 pitch is fouled in the parking lot for strike 2. One, 2 count to Collins. Curveball outside for ball 2 to even up the count. That pitch is hit hard to the first baseman. He drops down to a knee and fields it for the first out of the inning. Brings up the leadoff hitter, number 4, Scott Campbell. That ball is hit hard to the third baseman. He will miss it. Scott Campbell will slides in the second, but comes off the bag, and he is tagged out for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 10, Adam Haber. Squares around a bunt and bunts it foul for strike 1. That pitch is inside, and it will hit Haber in the back, and he will reach first on a hit by pitch. Brings up number 3, the third baseman, Cade Chamley. First pitch is a fastball swung on a miss for strike 1. Throw over to first. Haber's back in safe at first. Runner goes. Cade Chamley will hit it hard to the shortstop. He fields it and throws it first for the third out of the inning. Score is still 3-1 after 2 innings. Up to bat for Motlow here in the top of the third is number 22, John Hale. First pitch is hit in the shallow center field, and that will be a base hit by number 22, John Hale. Brings up the leadoff hitter for the Bucks is number 1, Irvin Hernandez. Throw over to first, he is safe. As a slider inside for ball 1. Pitch is hit to third baseman. He fields it, throws it to second. Corey Morrow throws it to first for a 5-4-3 double play turned by the Tigers. Brings up two-hole hitter for the Bucks, number 11, Julius Sears. First pitch is a slider up for ball 1. That pitch is hit weakly to the shortstop. Comes up and fields it. Throws it to first. Aiden McCaskey with the pick for the third out of the inning. And we'll head into the bottom of the third inning. Chatt State still leads 3-1. Up to bat for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third is the first baseman, number 27, Aiden Moose McCaskey. First pitch is a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Change up on the outside corner for strike 2. A lot of people here in attendance for the game today. 0-2 pitch. Fastball hit hard to the shortstop. And he will miss the ground ball and will roll into left center. Aiden McCaskey will reach second. He will reach second on an error by the shortstop. Brings up the right fielder, number 13, Stoney Smith. Hits it hard through the 6 hole. Aiden McCaskey will head to third base and stay there. Single by Stoney Smith, advance the runner over to third. Runners now on first and third here with no outs, with the second baseman, number 9, Corey Siege Morrow, up to bat. First pitch is outside for ball 1 tomorrow. One 0 count. Change up outside for ball 2. Throw over to first. Almost gets away from the first baseman. He snags it to save it from getting from the fence. 2-0 pitch tomorrow. Fastball up and in for ball 3. Three-0 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Another throw over. He is safe. 3-1 pitch. Fastball up and away for ball 4. Bases are now loaded for the Tigers. Brings up the shortstop, number 7, Connor Linkfield. Quick mound visit for the Bucks. Connor Linkfield's up to bat. Bases are loaded here in the bottom of the third with no outs. First pitch is a fastball low and in for ball 1. No activity yet in the Motlow bullpen. Fastball in the corner for strike 1. One count to Linkfield. That pitch is hit high into center field. He will catch it. Aiden McCaskey will tag, and he will come in to score. Score is now 4-1 Chatt State, with number 31, the DH Anthony Bandiero, coming up to bat. Runners on first and second. First pitch is hit down the left field line. Stoney Smith is coming around, and he will score. Anthony Bandiero will be in there with a RBI double. Brings up number 5, the catcher, Wyatt Collins. Score is now 5-1 with runners on second and third. First pitch. It's a curveball fouled back for strike one. Fastball swung and missed for strike two. 0-2 count to Collins. Action in the Motlow bullpen. Fastball up and away for ball one. One-two pitch to Collins. Slider fouled back for strike two. Or to keep the count at 1-2, excuse me. One-two pitch. Fastball swung and miss. Gets away from the catcher. Collins will get to first safely on the drop third strike. That now loads up the bases for the Tigers with one out. Brings up the leadoff hitter, number 4, Scott Campbell. Slider low and away for ball one. One-oh pitch. Fastball up for ball two. Fastball down the middle for strike one. Two-one count. Bases loaded. Fastball out for ball three. Count is 3-1 to Campbell. That pitch is hit hard to the second baseman. He fields it, throws it to short. And he will get one out of it at second base. Scott Campbell hustles down the line to get to be called safe at first. Runners are now at first and third with 2 outs. Number 10, the left fielder Adam Haber, up to bat. Scores 6-1. First pitch to Haber. It's fouled back for strike one. Another throw over to first. He is safe. Another throw over. That pitch is outside for ball one. One count to Haber with runners on first and third, 2 outs. Runner goes, and changeup will be called a strike on the outside corner. Scott Campbell still second. Runners are now on second and third, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Haber punches it to the shortstop. He comes up and fields it, and the throw is off the bag, and he will be safe at first. Run does come in to score. Runners now on first and third again. Brings up number 3, Cade Chamley. Scores 7-1 now. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. Cade Chamley's up to bat. First pitch to him will be fastball out. Adam Haber will still second. I believe that first pitch was a ball. I might be wrong. Believe it is. Slider on the corner for strike one. It's a 1-1 count to Chamley. Runners on second and third. Fastball up for ball two. That pitch is inside for ball three. That pitch is outside for ball 4. Bases are now loaded again for Chatt State. Brings up the first baseman, number 27, Aiden McCaskey, and it looks like Motlow State will be having a pitching change here in the bottom of the third. Now in the pitch for the Motlow State Bucks is number 37, Ryder Morey. Up to bat is number 27, Aiden McCaskey, with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is a fastball outside for strike 1. Chatt State's up 7-1 so far. Fastball in the dirt, catcher blocks it for ball 1. If he gets past the catcher, runner from third can easily score here at Chatt State with a big backstop. 1-1 pitch to McCaskey is in the dirt for ball 2. That pitch is hit high in the right field. Right fielder will camp under it and catch it for the third out of the inning. He barely missed that pitch. That will end the bottom of the third. Chatt State's up 7-1. Up to bat for Motlow here in the top of the fourth is number 12, Gabe Siebert, the second baseman for the Bucks. Caleb Meredith still on the mound. First pitch is a fastball in the inside corner for strike one. Curveball low for ball one. Pitch is hit hard to the first baseman, and he will catch it for the first out of the inning. Brings up number 10, Caleb Valdez, a left-handed hitter. Fastball in the corner for strike one. He yanks that pitch and is way outside for ball one. Looks like the softball team is up 5-2 in their game. 1-1 pitch, 1-1 count, excuse me. Fastball outside for ball two. 2-1 to number 10, Caleb Valdez. That pitch is hit hard in the right field, and he will be on first base with a single. Brings up number 32, Tate Van Hooser for the Bucks. The pitch is hit hard to the second baseman. He catches it for second out of the inning. He tried to catch that line drive on a hop to turn a double play. He went ahead and caught it for the second out. Brings up number 25, Jackson Cawthorn, the catcher. First pitch is up and away for ball one. That pitch is inside for ball two. Pitch is ripped foul for strike one. Two-one count to Cawthorn. Fastball fouled back for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the fourth with a runner on first base. That pitch is hit in the left field. Adam Haber will make the catch for the third out of the inning. Score is still 7-1, Chatt State heading into the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the fourth is the right fielder, number 13, Stoney Smith. Oh, I see some ducks flying. First pitch is a changeup low and in the dirt for ball one. Seeing ducks fly gets me excited. 1-0 count. Pitch is low for ball two to Stoney Smith. Fastball in the inside corner for strike one. Pitch is fouled into the catcher for strike two to make count even. Two count to Smith. He will hit it hard to the shortstop. He bobbles it, picks it up, and makes the throw at first for the first out of the inning. Number 9, Corey Morrow, the second baseman, is up to bat now. Slider low for ball one. Another slider low and in for ball two. Pitch is hit to the second baseman. He fields it, throws him out at first base for the second out of the inning. Brings up the shortstop, number 7, Connor Linkfield. Two outs here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Linkfield is inside for ball one. Fastball in the corner for strike one. That pitch is hit up the middle for a 2-out single by Connor Linkfield. Brings up the DH, number 31, Tony Bandiero. First pitch is a fastball in the dirt for ball one. Fastball swung on a miss for strike one. 1-1 count to Bandiero with a runner on first with 2 outs. That pitch is hit high in the left center. And it will hit off the track. Connor Linkfield will come around and score as an RBI double with 2 outs by Anthony Bandiero. Brings up catcher number 5, Wyatt Collins. First pitch Collins is a slider up for ball 1. That pitch is hit high over by the Chatt State dugout. The first baseman will come and make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Chatt State scores 1 here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 hits. Score is 8-1 now, heading into the top of the 5th. Caleb Meredith's still on the mound for Tigers in the top of the 5th. Number 2, Tucker Allen's up for Motlow State. First pitch is a fastball in the corner for strike 1. That pitch is hit high in the right center. Stoney Smith will come in and make the grab for the 1st out of the inning. Number 17, Jonathan Webster, is up for Motlow. Fastball outside for ball 1. The pitch is hit down the 3rd baseline for strike 1. 1-1 count to Webster. The pitch is fouled again to the down the 3rd baseline for strike 2. That pitch is hit hard down the left field line. It will one hop off the wall. Adam Haber throws to the cutoff man. He is in there at second base with with a double. Brings up number 22, John Hale, for the Bucks. Curveball in there for ball one. Looked like a strike, but it was a ball. Curveball in the corner for strike one. 1-1 count to Hale. Curveball inside for ball two. Fastball low for ball three. Pitches swung on a miss for strike two to make the count full to John Hale. Pitches low and in for ball four. Motlow now has runners on first and second with one out here in the top of the fifth. Brings up the leadoff hitter, number one, Irvin Hernandez. Chatt State pitching coach will come out and talk to Meredith for a few seconds. Number one, Irvin Hernandez is up for Motlow. 2 runners on, 1 out here in the top of the fifth. First pitch is a changeup in there for strike one. That pitch is chopped foul for strike two. Oh-2 pitch to Hernandez. Fastball up and away for ball one. The 1-2 pitch is a slider hitting the left center field. It gets past the left fielder. 1 run will come in the score. Score is now 8-2 with runners on second and third. Brings up number 11, Julius Sears. First pitch is fouled back for strike one. 0-1 pitch. It's hit hard in the right center field. One runner will come in to score. And he is thrown out at the plate by Scott Campbell. Only one run will score there. Great throw by Campbell from right center field to get the runner from second trying to score. Score is now 8-3. Brings up number 12, Gabe Siebert, with a runner on first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch is a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2. One, 2 count to Siebert. 2 outs. Runner goes, and he fouls it off to keep the count at 1-2. One, 2 count. The pitch from Meredith will be hit hard, foul down the third baseline. Count is still 1-2. That pitch is hit hard to the third baseman. He fields it, throws it to second for the third out of the inning. And the score is 8-3. Chat State still leading heading into the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th, number 4, Scott Campbell. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch is hit in the left center field. Center fielder will go over and make the grab for out number 1 of the inning. Brings up 2-hole hitter to the left fielder, number 10, Adam Haber. First pitch to Haber. Fastball down the middle for strike one. Fastball low and away for ball one to Haber. That pitch is inside for strike two. 1-2 count to Haber. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. That ball is hit foul down the right side. Keeps the count at 1-2. That pitch is hit hard in the left field. That will be a single by Adam Haber. Brings up the third baseman, number 3, Cade Chamley, with a runner on first base with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is hit hard in the left field. It'll be back-to-back singles there from Haber and Chamley. Runners are now on first and second. Brings up the first baseman, number 27, Aiden Moose McCaskey. First pitch to McCaskey. It's hit hard up the middle. Second baseman flips it to first, but he is safe at, or flips it to second. He is out at second, but safe at first. Runners now on first and third with number 13, the right fielder Stoney Smith, up to bat. First pitch to Smith is a curveball outside for ball one. Pitch is swung on a miss for strike one to even up the count. One count. Fastball swung on a miss for strike two. Runners on first and third, 2 outs, 1-2 count to Smith. The curveball low. Aiden McCaskey will steal second base. Count is 2-2. Pitches hit foul into the parking lot to keep the count at 2-2. Two count to Smith. And it is a curveball in the outside corner for strike three to end the inning. Score still 8-3. Chatt State heading into the top of the 6th. Leading off the top of the 6th inning for Motlow is number 10, Caleb Valdez. Caleb Meredith still on the mound for the Tigers. First pitch, a slider outside for ball 1. Another pitch outside for ball 2. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. That pitch is up and in. It hits the batter in the shoulder. Brings up number 32, Tate Van Hooser. Runner goes, and he will be safe at second base. First pitch is a ball. One 0 count to Van Hooser. He swings and misses for strike 1. That pitch is hit foul for strike 2. One 2 count to Tate Van Hooser. It's fouled back into the umpire to keep the count at 1 and 2. One 2 count. Fouls it off the foot to keep it at 1 and 2. That pitch is hit high in the center field. Scott Campbell will camp under it, and he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Brings up number 25, the catcher, Jackson Cawthorn, for Motlow, with a runner on second base. One out here in the top of the sixth. First pitch is high for ball one. Slider on the outside corner for strike one to even up the count. Garrett Borsch is in the Chatt State bullpen. Slider swung on and missed for strike two. One-two count. Slider on the inside corner for strike three for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 2, Tucker Allen. It looks like Caleb Meredith this day will be done on the mound. He got 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. Garrett Borsch is coming into the game. Great outing there by Caleb Meredith. Garrett Borsch is now on the mound for the Tigers here in the top of the sixth. There's 2 outs with a runner on second base with number 2, Tucker Allen, up to bat. First pitch is a slider in there for strike one. Slider outside for ball one. Good block there by White Collins. Fastball low for ball 2. Slider up in the zone for ball 3. 3-1 count to Tucker Allen. Slider in there for strike 2 to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Slider swung on and missed for the 3rd out of the inning. Score still 8-3. Chatt State heading to the bottom of the 6th. Up to bat for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th is the second baseman, number 9, Corey Morrow. First pitch is hit softly to the first baseman. And that will be the 1st out of the inning. Up to bat now is the shortstop, number 7, Connor Linkfield. Fastball is up for ball 1. That pitch is popped high in the right field. Right fielder comes up and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up the DH, number 31, Anthony Bandiero. First pitch is low for ball 1. That pitch is hit high in the left field. Left fielder goes back and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And that will end the bottom of the 6th. Chatt State still leading 8-3 heading in the top of the 7th. Up to bat for the Motlow State Bucks here in the top of the 7th is number 17, Jonathan Webster. Garrett Borsch is on the mound, still for the Tigers. First pitch is low for ball 1. The pitch is fouled back into the parking lot for strike 1 to even up the count. One count. Slider in there for strike 2. Slider swung on and missed for strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Brings up number 22, John Hale. First pitch is a fastball low for ball 1. That pitch is inside and hits him on the leg. John Hill will get on by a hit by pitch. Brings up the Bucks leadoff hitter, number 1, Irvin Hernandez. One out runner on first base. Ball goes into center field. Thrown by the catcher. Runner stays at first base. As a slider ripped through the right side, runner's coming in to score, and he does. It's an RBI single by Irvin Hernandez. Brings up 2-hole hitter number 11, Julius Sears. I want to say it's Searcy, but I'm not sure. One out runner on first base for Motlow. That ball bounces and get past the catcher for ball 1. Runner advances to second. Slider on the outside corner for strike 1. One pitch. Is a slider swung on a miss for strike 2. Looks like Luke Motter will start to warm up in the pen for Chatt State. The 1-2 pitch from Borst will be a slider popped up high in the infield. Third baseman Kay Chamley will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 12, the second baseman, Gabe Siebert for Motlow. Two outs here with a runner on second base. First pitch is a slider on the outside corner for strike one. Another slider fouled back for strike two. The 0-2 pitch from Borst will be a fastball in the dirt for ball one. White Collins blocks it up. Runner doesn't advance. One-two pitch. It's a slider hit down the left field line. Foul to keep the count at 1-2. One-two pitch is fouled back to keep it at 1-2. One-two count, two outs, runner on second. Pitch will be slider popped up high in the infield. Connor Linkfield will camp under and make the catch for the third out of the inning. And the score is 8-4, headed into the bottom of the seventh. Chatt State leading Motlow State. Coming up to bat here in the bottom of the seventh for the Chattanooga State Tigers is the catcher, number 5, White Collins. Number 37, Ryder Moore, still on the mound for the Bucks. First pitch, curveball high for ball one. Fastball fouled back into the screen for strike one. A pitch is fouled off his leg for strike 2. One-two count to Collins. And he hits it hard to the third baseman. Third baseman fields it and makes the throw to first for the first out of the inning. Leadoff hitter number 4, Scott Campbell, is up for the Tigers now. First pitch is low for ball 1. Fastball again is low for ball 2. Curveball in there on the inside corner for strike 1. As a curveball fouled over for strike 2. Two-two pitch to Campbell. It's hit hard in the left center field. And that will be a home run by Scott Campbell over the left center field wall. That is his first home run of the year. Brings up the 2-hole hitter, the left fielder, number 10, Adam Haber. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Curveball low for ball 1. That ball is hit hard in the left center field. Center fielder can't get to it. One hops off the top of the wall. And Adam Haber will be in there at second base with a stand-up double. Number 3, the third baseman, Cade Chamley, is up to bat now. Curveball low for ball 1. Some action getting started in the Motlow bullpen. The 1-0 pitch. It's fouled back for strike 1. Nice grab off the netting from Aiden McCaskey. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Slider outside for ball 2 to even up the count. Two pitch to Chamley. Fastball in the dirt for ball 3 to Bring the count to full. The 3-2 pitch to Chamley will be a fastball smoked hard to the left fielder. One hops. And that is a single hit by K. Chamley. Advances the runner from second to third. Runners now on first and third, with one out here in the bottom of the seventh, with the first baseman, number 27, Aiden McCaskey, up to bat. Curveball low and inside for ball one. Fastball fouled back for strike one. 1-1 count to McCaskey. Throw over to first. He is safe. Curveball in there for strike two. That ball is hit hard down the left field line and it is foul to keep the count at 1-2. Quick throw over to first. He is safe. The 1-2 pitch to McCaskey. Curveball hit foul to keep it at 1-2. Runner goes. Is a fastball in the dirt. Adam Haber will come in to score. K. Chamley will advance to second. Count is 2-2 to McCaskey. Score is now 10-4. Chatt State leading. Runner on second base with one out here in the bottom of the seventh. 2-2 count to McCaskey. And he swings and misses for strike three for the second out of the inning. Brings up the right fielder, Stoney Smith. picked a second. He was on the bag still. First pitch to Smith will be curveball low for ball one. That pitch is fouled back for strike one. One and one count to Smith. Fastball down the middle for strike two. 1-2 count to Stoney Smith with a runner on second base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Curveball outside for ball 2 to even up the count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Stoney Smith will be a curveball hit in the right field. Right fielder comes and slides and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Chatt State leads 10-4 heading into the top of the 8th. Luke Motter will be on the mound for the Tigers as well. Up to bat here in the top of the 8th for the Bucks is number 10, Caleb Valdez. Luke Motter's on the mound for Chatt State here in the top of the 8th. Looking to close out the last 2 innings. First pitch, fastball up and in for ball 1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. That pitch is hit high down the left side. And it will drop in foul territory for strike 2. Shortstop, third baseman, and left fielder all over there. Surrounding the ball. Couldn't get to it in time. 1-2 pitch. Fastball up for ball 2. Two-two count to Valdez. Fastball up and in for ball 3. Brings the count to full. That ball is low and in for ball 4. Valdez reaches on a walk. Brings up number 33. Looks to be a pitch hitter, Grant Godwin. Quick mound visit. First pitch to Grant Godwin. Fastball low and out for ball 1. The pitch is hit hard. Corey Morrow dives, makes a play. Turns the double play 4-6-3. Great play there by Corey Morrow. Diving grab, flips it to the shortstop. Brings up number 25, Jackson Cawthorn, the catcher for the Bucks. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. That ball is weakly hit up the middle. Connor Linkfield makes the play, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And we will head into the bottom of the 8th, Chatt State leading 10-4. New pitcher in for the Bucks here in the bottom of the 8th, number 31, Carson Cheek. Number 9, the second baseman, Corey Morrow's up the bat for Chatt State. First pitch is low for ball 1. Fastball high for ball 2. Curveball up and out for ball 3. Count is 3-0 tomorrow. Fastball in the corner for strike 1. Three-one pitch tomorrow will be fouled back for strike 2 to bring the count to full. Pitch is fouled hard down the left field line. Keep the count full. Base hit, ball 4 here for Morrow. And it is ball 4. Runner on first base for the Tigers. Brings up number 7, the shortstop Connor Linkfield. Curveball in there for strike 1. Throw over, he is safe. That pitch is hit hard to the third baseman. He fields it. Throws it to second. He is out at second and safe at first base. Runner on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Number 31, the DH, Anthony Bandiero, is up the bat. Change up outside for ball 1. Curveball high for ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Bandiero is low for ball 3. Three-0 count is on the outside corner for strike 1. Three-one pitch to Bandiero will be outside. He tried the corner and missed. That'll be ball 4. Bases, runners on first and second. Brings up catcher number 5, Wyatt Collins, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Riley George will come in and run for Bandiero. That pitch is hit hard up the middle. It is fielded by the second baseman. He tries to flip it to second, but is not getting out. Bases are now loaded for the center fielder, number 4, Scott Campbell. Second baseman a little banged up. First pitch to Campbell will be curveball in there for strike 1. Curveball low that gets away from the catcher. Connor Linkfield will come in and score. Runners advance to second and third on that pass ball. Count is 1-1 to Campbell. Score is now 11-4. 1-1 pitch to Campbell will be hit hard to the shortstop. He fields it, makes the throw to first for the second out of the inning. Run does come in and score. Score is now 12-4. Motlow's head coach goes ahead and calls it here in the bottom of the 8th. Scores Chatt State wins the first game of the series 12-4, and we will play 2 7-inning games tomorrow, I believe, starting at 12 or 1. Thanks for tuning in.